Oh, wait a minute. Where are we? Only got 2 points to spend. No place to spend them. Journal. Assignments. I didn't tell the Chief Scout. I should probably return to Tachanka. Or maybe not. Oh god.
No messages for you, Commander.
Alrighty. Let's get these. Let's start this off like this.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
Depleted. No, you'll get
Probe
this
launched.
one. Yes. No, wait a second. Yeah, we can go here, explore the rest of it, and deliver the quests. Because we forgot to deliver the freaking quest. Now let's take you and you. And it's probably, actually I think it is my favorite team. tank and a support.
Look around you, human. This is the Krogan homeworld. The Blood Pact recruits.
Ah, Tachanka. Crude, dangerous, and probably radioactive. Let's get in, do what we need to do, and get out fast.
Go to the clan leader. Not Grunt. You go where you want.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss.
Chief Scout is there.
I just wish, I don't know, things could be different. We could live together, us, children. You know we can. One wrong step, Shepard.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
So every clan of Tachanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tachanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can't fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, a clan's hope for the future is lost. It falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Nice. That's
Thanks
good.
for the information.
Rex
I don't
is
know about
actually
the rest of
great
your
tank.
species,
Great guy.
but you're good in my books, human.
We didn't actually get anything from that. We delivered the quest and that was it. Firewalker, Normandy, special ingredients. Has been recovered well. To Arya. Who's Arya? Oh, Omega. Alright. I need to go to Omega. I think I have a mission or two in Omega.
One more win in the pits, and I'm retiring.
See if he will come this time. I still have 2 spots left on the team.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
So I delivered that quest. I got nothing in return. So now it's back to Omega. think I have more than just that mission in Omega. Citadel, stop the collectors. Make a looking for greatness. She's an Omega. Yes. All this treason. Migrant fleet. And laying the Citadel. So we're going to Omega. I'm gonna take Samara and no idea who else will go with me. Grunt? I don't want to take Grunt. Probably take Miranda. She gives me more HP. Point that I am not gonna use. No, I want Slam. Mara's got 2 points, and Miranda's got 3 points, but I want that. Actually, no. I could do Warp. I'm gonna wait. Gonna be the best choice.
Daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
See if there's anything new here for sale.
Which one is Miranda Lawson? I thought that might be you.
Hello, Ish. Long time no see.
I take it you've met each other before.
Jacob and I worked a mission with Ish a few years back. He helped us with some information.
One of my finer moments, I'd say.
I take it you've met each other before.
Crap.
Jacob and I worked a mission with
One of
Ish.
my finer moments, I'd say.
Is this going to be a problem?
I've worked with Ish a few times. He's a coward and a liar, but he's useful enough.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business. Specifically, the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
Nope.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
Find someone else to do your dirty work.
Of course. You're not the type to be interested in work that could change the face of a place like Omega. I'm sorry I bothered you.
Don't be coy with me. I'm not in the mood.
Ah, my mistake. Of course. Just don't hit me. Certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
Oh, no.
Find someone else to do your dirty work.
Yep.
Come see me if you change your mind.
Nope. Pick this, deliver that. Not my kind of mission.
End is nigh. Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human.
Anyway.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a
Hack
look at my
module.
kiosk
Double
if
the
you
time
want to
limit for
buy
hacks.
anything.
Ordnance packs. Oh. No, so I'm not gonna buy that.
Republic has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces.
The Fortune. Ruthless parasites on the hardworking men and women of Omega. If you've got Fortune problems, there's only one thing to do. Get rid of them. Genera Relocation Services will design and execute a 3, 4, or 5-part plan to confront your nagging
Increase weapon
Fortune
damage.
problem and remove it entirely.
Nope. Nope. Yes, get that.
And it's safe and humane.
I'll take it.
In all our long history, not a single client has been harmed by Genera Relocation Services or our methods. Call today. Get rid of your Fortune hassles forever.
Reports from the slums claim that the plague that incapacitated the residents is now gone. An airborne vaccine.
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks and great music. What do you want?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your
Yep.
kind of...
Doesn't want to let me in.
If you've got Fortune problems, there's only one thing to do. Get rid of them. Genera Relocation Services will design and execute a 3, 4, or 5-part plan to confront your nagging Fortune problem and remove it entirely. And it's safe and humane. In all our long history, not a single client has been
End.
harmed by Genera
End is nigh. The weekly death toll numbers are in, and they're not looking good. The last report placing the station's murder rate at 89, up 5 from the previous week. The next report places the death toll.
Come on, let me in. Come on.
Just one more.
Wow. Whole club is spinning.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was down. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Where are the apartments? Should be this way. Okay.
Anybody here seen my kid?
One night with Arya. That's all it'll take. Come on, let me in. Arya's expecting me. Ugh.
By limiting the slave trade, the Council is limiting our cultural rights. Over the next few weeks.
These the apartments? No, that's a quarantine zone. Where are the apartments at? What the? Be to the left.
Where did you get that fantastic new visor? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Herod. Oh,
This
I love
place?
that place. But I always thought Herod only sold stuff for men.
Oh, no. Herod had something for everyone. He
Oh.
also sold me this spice rack shaped like a mining scanner.
That's great.
Restrained exasperation. Come to us. It's not just boring jokes.
Shepherd Memorial Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's hottest
Where the hell is-
location. Under Admiral Hackett's orders, money raised from wedding fees goes to funds for Alliance veterans. A source reports that the attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible terrorist attack by residents from former council rangers. While no formal statement has been issued, the council has made formal information requests of the Solarian Special Task Group.
These are not the apartments, so the next one should be. But there is no next one. What the hell? Oh, this way. Who are
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I'm looking into your daughter's death.
Are you one of Arya's people?
I'm looking into this on my own authority.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My Neff had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative? How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. She's gone, and nothing will fix that. Why did this happen? She never hurt anybody.
We need to look in your daughter's room. Nothing will be disturbed.
Everything will be just as she left it.
Thank you.
I'll examine her things. Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary, Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife.
Right.
I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Close the holo journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who's successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years salary for it, but I'd never part with it.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Hello again. Did you find anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
I should go.
Ben, end it now.
If you've got fortune problems, there's only one thing to do. Get rid of them. Genera Relocation Services will design and execute a 3, 4, or 5-part plan to confront your nagging fortune problem and remove it entirely, and it's safe and humane.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you.
That
Someone
was
attacks
easy.
you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Marinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Ooh.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
No, wait a
Do you
second.
remember everything? We cannot risk any mistakes.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her.
All right.
Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get
Oh,
one chance.
let's get
at
it
this.
rough then.
Any mistake and...
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets.
Hey, Nate.
Expel 10 is
Welcome.
playing tomorrow.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Are you sure this is where you want to be?
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
What kind of help?
My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's onto her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
I love this place. I love everyone here. I love you.
You need something, man?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey Chico, how are you?
I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her.
Hi again. I already said I loved you, though. You're breathing on my drink.
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
Lots of money on good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep ink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
A pair of sad losers who think there's something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? Human thinks he's a tough guy.
Tougher than you.
Do you know anyone interesting?
That's itsZdan. Look around.
It's hot. Sweaty. They're scary. The music here used to be avant-garde.
I'm afraid that if I go for verse,
But you felt smart listening to it.
it will end up badly.
Hey,
Hey!
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that. My name is Morin. I've been watching you.
That worked.
You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
That worked.
Some
Nice.
nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I know what I like.
Do you?
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
Drugs hold no appeal for me.
How can you be sure, though? Or have you tried?
Why'd the sales pitch there?
I'd hate for you to miss out on a life-changing experience.
I'd hate that too.
I'll have to make sure you have as many life-changing experiences as possible.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Borta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Huh.
Whoever wants it the most, is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Wasn't expecting that one to work, but it did. Well, that's nice.